Yo, 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 yo. What's popping out in the world? Welcome to another edition of TJ Sports Nation, presented by your boy TJ, straight out of KC. What's the deal? 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 Sorry about the late notice. I'm here now. It's your boy's birthday, and I came to spend some time with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? So what's popping, man? We got a lot to talk about, a lot that went down over, the last couple of months with fights getting made and things of that nature that's set to happen. And one of the ones that I'm looking forward to. Everybody knows the heavyweight division is my second favorite division behind the welterweight division. And we get a chance at Anthony Joshua versus Dylan White, part two. We get a shot at it, y'all. Again. Yes. I love that. I love that because I want the best for AJ right now. I want the best for AJ right now. And even though he stopped Dylan White back about 6, 7 years ago in the seventh round, um, I still can't stand Dylan White, and I hope AJ wreak havoc on him again. And that's the truth. And I feel like AJ is gonna wreak havoc on Dylan White again. Dylan White is nothing special at all, man. Nothing special at all, bro. And that's the truth. Matter of fact, he's a hunk of junk. That's how I feel about your boy Dylan White. And that's the truth, y'all. Straight up. So, this fight, White, Joshua 2. I think it's a good fight for both guys right now because they're both trying to show that they're still going to be relevant in the division. Anthony Joshua has three losses, one to Andy Ruiz, and two back-to-back losses to Alexander Usyk. That's crazy, man. Two back-to-back losses. My boy didn't look like himself at all when it came to Usyk. He didn't. So on August 12th, he gets to run it back against Dylan White. Now both guys recently beat Jermaine Franklin, who swore he was gonna do this and do that, and he didn't end up doing shit against neither one of them. But at the end of the day, actually they got several opponents in common. They both fought Povetkin. The first fight between White and Povetkin just pulverized him, knocked him out cold. The second fight, Dylan White was able to regain himself, and Povetkin just didn't have a chance at all against Joshua. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? He looked terrible. So they do have that opponent in common. They have Joseph Parker in common. Um, I thought Joseph fought a much cleaner fight against Anthony Joshua than he did uh, Dylan White or whatnot. But again, Joe Parker is a mediocre heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a mediocre heavyweight, so he's not anything special to really look at. So, anyways, when you talk about Dylan White, Mr. Whyte, who I cannot stand. He's got one loss to AJ, one to Povetkin, and one to Tyson Fury. He just didn't even have a chance against Fury. This might be the last chance for Dylan Whyte. This might be the last chance for Dylan Whyte to really show anything at all. And that's the truth, bro. Like this might be the last chance. And that's the truth. Can he win the rematch? Can he win it? Can Dylan Whyte win the rematch? In the first fight, we seen an undisciplined Dylan Whyte. He kept leaning into Joshua, getting caught by simple shots. He uh, caught himself trying to attack AJ after the bell. He did, and damn near caused a big ass brawl in the ring, and all that to suffer a seventh round knockout. Can Dylan Whyte redeem himself and prove he's not just a fucking gatekeeper in the heavyweight division? That's the question that I need an answer to, y'all. That's the question that I need an answer to. Can he do it? Tell me to understand. Me personally, me personally, I don't think he can do it. And that's the truth. Straight up. I don't think he can do it at all. I think he loses August 12th. I think Anthony Joshua stops him again. Dylan Whyte is a one trick pony piece of shit. And that's the truth. He's a one trick pony piece of shit. He makes too many mistakes. He leans in a lot and he gets caught with those clean shots right down the pipe. Boom. And it's always a nasty knockout with him, man. Joshua got him with a pretty good one. Povetkin got him with a pretty good one. Tyson Fury fucked him up. Like Dylan Whyte, he's a piece of crap, man. It's just that simple. And the fact that he actually think he'll last a round with Deontay Wilder, it, 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 it says a lot about Dylan Whyte, man. I'm telling you, it says a lot about him. I'm telling you, it's an interesting rematch, man. It really is. What up with it, Danny? How you doing, my brother? Appreciate you tapping in with me, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate the love on this day, man. I just figured I'd take some time to go live before I get out to do my thing, talk a little boxing or whatnot, man. Try to keep these live streams coming a lot more. You feel what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all joining in with me all day, all day. But yeah, you know, you you got to look at everything for what it is, man, in that heavyweight division. And I think AJ is fighting to get back to the top by any means necessary. So if he can get Dylan Whyte out of the way, and if shit goes left for Usyk when he goes to battle, Daniel Dubois, who says he sees something in Usyk, he been calling this cat out for a while. This shit could easily get real, real interesting. Because Usyk might be a bad stylistic matchup. Probably not a good one for Joshua. But does that mean Daniel Dubois would be a bad matchup for him? We seen what Joe Joyce did to him, but then we seen Joe Joyce get handled. So it's just like the heavyweight division is just wide the fuck open right now, bro. Like it really is. It's wide the fuck open and can go either way. I still got Wilder at number two and Fury at number one in terms of heavyweight rankings right now. If you was to ask me who the top two, those are the top two that I got right now at heavyweight still, you know. And right now Fury is that guy, unfortunately, but he's that guy. But you know, I love it. I love it because it leaves the lanes wide open. And then I know Big Baby Anderson is wanting to set something up to, get back in the ring pretty quickly, even though we just seen him against Charles Martin. A lot of people think that fight is, you know, a lot of people think, Big Baby got exposed a little bit in that fight. So it's one of those things, man, where I think in a lot of ways it depends on how you look at it. And that's the truth, man. But I think the kid just need to clean up, defensively. Try not to get hit as much. He need to really put a better defensive game plan together because those more longer, lengthier fighters like the Wilders and the Furies and the Joshuas, man, they'll tear right through his high guard, man. I'm telling you that right now, bro. They'll tear right through it, dog. And that's the truth, man. But I look forward to the second fight between the British legends. I think it's gonna be a showdown of all showdowns. Not as big as Spence Crawford, of course, but hey, maybe not even as big as Garcia and Tank was, man. But it'll definitely hang neck and neck, for sure. So I definitely look forward to seeing the rematch, and I got AJ stopping Whyte again. This time, probably about the ninth round. Like I said, Dylan Whyte is a real, real vulnerable fighter. A real, real vulnerable fighter, man. And when you lean in a lot, like he tends to do, uh, that's not good, man. Especially against a bigger, stronger, longer Joshua. He already knows all your weaknesses from the first fight, man. So all Joshua got to do is just make sure he take care of business, man. And I really think Joshua's boxing style compared to that fight they had in late 2015, I really believe his boxing style's changed, and I think, yeah, he might even get him out of there sooner than that. I wouldn't be surprised. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't be surprised. Not at all, yo. Mm-mm. Not at all, man. So, anyways, let's move on, man. As we got some really, 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 really big fights coming up tonight, and we need to rap about them real quick. We need to rap about them real quick, man. I'm real excited about uh, Earl Spence's young guy he's got with him, man. Frank Martin, young talented guy, man. He brings a lot to the table now. Miss Fine Alicia Baumgartner. She's getting ready. Alicia Baumgartner. I'm sorry. She's getting ready to be on the zone here in a minute in a rematch against Christina Leonardo, rematch from a fight they had back in 2018 or something like that. Um, and that's actually Alicia's only loss on her record, and it was a split decision loss. So she gets to try to redeem herself tonight in her homecoming fight in a rematch against the only person to beat her right now. Very, very interesting, man. Now, mind y'all, Miss Baumgartner, she took care of business against Michaela Mayer and was able to, capture a lot of credentials in that fight. And, she went on to successfully, move forward in the next fight. And now she gets her homecoming fight right here, man. I got Alicia Baumgartner taking care of business this time. Period. Period. So it'll definitely be an interesting fight. The zone card, man, they always put on good fights, man. It's like um you get fights all damn day, man. You get fights all day, man. Like I'm very impressed with the zone. You know what I'm saying? So, you got this guy in the light division, man, and he's hot right now. His name is hot, and his name is Frank Martin, man. And the great Earl Spence is that guy for him right now, man. And Frank is 17-0, no losses, no draws, and he's looking to make a name again tonight against another undefeated fighter. Another undefeated fighter. I think Frank Martin is ready to possibly take that next step after this fight. Because this guy, believe it or not, is supposed to be pretty decent of a fighter. I can't say a lot about Mr. Artum. I don't know a whole lot about him. I'm not gonna sit up here in front. I'll have to look into him a little bit on my end, and I'm actually gonna do that before that card comes on here in a couple of hours. But I think Frank Martin makes a statement tonight, man. Frank Martin ready for the big fish, man. He is, man. He's ready for the big fish, man. To get their asses out the way, man, and prove he's that guy, man. Yes, sir, man. I got Frank Martin stopping this cat tonight by the ninth round. I think Frank Martin gonna start off slow, get the feeling him real good, trying to see what he gonna do. And then as the rounds get late, he gonna turn the heat up on me, man. Yes, sir. I got Frank Martin, man, by a ninth round stoppage. Period. Putting the division on notice. Period. Whether it's Keyshawn, any of them, any of them, man. I'm telling y'all, man, it's something special about little Frank Martin, man. Something real special about him. Y'all better make sure y'all check that Showtime card out tonight because it's well worth it, man. But Frank gonna be something special, man. Y'all, everybody talking old Tank, and whoever, what I'm saying. If you ain't hip on Frank Martin, man, then you ain't really into boxing like you should be, man. Straight up, man, because Frank Martin is that deal. I'm telling you, man. And hey, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Just wait till the match tonight. Just wait till the fight tonight. It's all in his pocket, man. I'm telling you. I like his stylistically. I like Frank Martin. You know, against a lot of those cats, man. I think he'll do his thing, man. He just needs those opportunities. And that's why he needs fights like this tonight, man. He he needs fights like this tonight. Now I hardly doubt that they do anything, in terms of him and Keyshawn Davis right now. I don't think that's gonna happen right now. I think that's a fight that they can build on, much like Spence and Crawford kind of had to marinate for a few years and let them cats get people out of the way and send it away. And if it's meant for them two to link up at the end, that's exactly what's gonna happen. Woo, baby, that's exactly what's gonna happen. Yes, sir. I'm excited, man. I'm excited, man. Like this has been a hell of a year in boxing, and I know for a fact that it's far from over with, y'all. We got a lot more to look forward to. Trust me on that, man. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to hop on real quick, man, and rap and And I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my birthday, enjoy the rest of my night. I will probably be back on tomorrow, man, and we are going to talk about who's really bluffing, Shakur or Devin. Much love, y'all. Be safe.